Everybody on the Mk4 ALH. Anybody have any broken fuel line issues? I'm talking about the fuel lines that are from the fuel filter to the fuel injection pump. I don't know why on the automatic ones they're black. It's actually a black hose like this for two of them, but on the manual ones you get the nice transparent hose, able to see if you have fuel bubbles in them. But there's a problem with the age of the cars. Those fuel lines, they become yellow. They start looking like way much more yellow than this. I don't even have an example of the old one, but really ugly yellow, and they crack. I had that issue, but you know how much they are at the dealer here in Canada? It's about $200 and something just for the two fuel lines. $200 and something for a foot and a half. Put them together, 3 feet of hose. It's ridiculous. Very easy fix. You get yourself a 90-degree fuel hose. Very important to be a fuel hose, because do not use coolant hose, do not use any heater hose. It's not gonna last more than a day. Get yourself a 90-degree fuel line. What you're gonna want is also in here, I don't know if you can see it, a 5/16 connector for hoses. 5/16. I chose black plastic because it looks nicer. 50 cents at your local auto parts store. You get another one over here. You could have done another 90-degree, but I found it was much more easier to just take another 90-degree 5/16 connector with a straight rubber line over here. You get yourself a 1/4-inch transparent chemical resistant line. Canadian Tire, or I don't know anywhere else, hardware store I'm guessing, you want a 1/4-inch transparent line. Now it's hard line. It's very hard. I mean, it's when you go buy it at the store, it's pretty soft. I mean, you might think, oh my god, I can't bend it, it's really no, it's really hard. I'll admit, on 30-degree days in the summertime, it does get a little bit soft, but it will not break, it will not kink, and it will not lose its shape. Now, you measure how much you really need. I don't remember exactly how much it was. I think it was about a foot. So you cut yourself your foot, and you imitate the old line. Put it next to it. The trick is to bend these lines. Yes, these clips will help, but to bend these lines and get a nice bend, you use a heat gun. You're gonna melt it, not melt it, you're just gonna get it to the point where it's so hot that you can actually wobble it easily. You're gonna bend it. You're gonna use your thumb to not make the hose kink. Right away, once you got your bend, under cold water. Do this next to a sink in your bathroom, in your kitchen, whatever, but you throw it under cold water right away. It's gonna freeze there, and it's gonna keep that shape. Not at 100%, but after being on the car for a while, it will. That's how you get your bend. Now, the problem is, this is 1/4-inch hose going into a 5/16 fitting. It wasn't easy. What you got to do with a heat gun, heat it up. Heat up the end of your hose, not to the point where it's going to melt, but at least to the point where it's like really soft that you can practically dig into it with your nail, and you'll be able to push that into that 5/16 hose. Not easily, but pretty easily. Push it in. I put just a little bit of tie wrap over here just to be on the safe side. I mean, you don't have to. It will not leak. Believe me, it's going to be stuck there. It's over 3 years I have this on the car. I just put it just to be extra safe. Put yourself a little clamp over here at the ends. See over here, a little tie wrap. But it's the same thing. You heat it up, push it in, won't have any issues. And that's it. How much did this cost? I think the whole line of whole pack of line like this was about maybe 5 meters long. Cost me $6 at Canadian Tire. This I got at a local junkyard, this fuel hose over here, but I'm pretty sure it's like a couple of dollars per foot at any auto parts store. Not the end of the world. Once again, very cheap, easy fix. Anybody can do this. You don't have to go pay $100 at the over $200 at any dealer for fuel lines. You don't have to put back your black ones. Any black hose that looks ugly, it doesn't look stock, it's a straight line. I mean, somebody can tell it was changed. That way, when you change your fuel filter, if you're having an issue with the pump, or you're getting air in your fuel pickup sender, well, it's not a pickup sender, but the unit in your tank for these model cars, you're gonna see it right away. At least you can see air bubbles in the line, and it's nice. Look, once again, it looks stock. It doesn't look something homemade, but it's very well done. Anybody can do this. Save yourself money, guys. Just fix it this way. And thank you. Good luck.